had an assistant, and then it didn't work out. It wasn't doing enough. I don't think I was personally doing enough, so it was like a hybrid of not working. And ended up meeting Andy, my business partner. We did like 3 deals together, like in 1 month. We're like, dude, we work really well together. We kind of interview each other like we're doing right now. Like, what's your facet in real estate? What do you like to do?
Yeah.
And since then, it's actually worked because I can go on vacation, he can stay,
Okay.
and we split everything in half.
I see.
Marketing, whether I
And you're in agreement on how to go to market, and because you were working on that project yesterday together.
Yep. All that type of stuff. Whether it's like a commercial deal or development or a hard money loan, whatever we do, everything's half. And it holds you accountable. My assistant didn't because I was paying them.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, when are some more listings going to come? Because I need to get paid. Where now it's like, we're trying to help out with each other. It's like, hey, this really isn't my forte. You know this really well. Mind going doing that?
Yeah.
It just gives you value at the same time you're getting paid for it.
So do you have a little bit different expertise? One of you a little bit more commercial oriented?
After a while you start to kind of know everything together a little bit, really like multifamily. And I like the investment side of it because it's not as emotional, and not that it's a bad thing. Like, I love when a first-time home buyer gets really excited right about their house. It's cool. It feels great. Probably the most rewarding thing about real estate. But it's also, as I make a living and I want to start a family later and do other things, I know that like time is of the essence, and you can only knock out so many residential deals a year, right? You can only sell so many doors.
Yeah.
So switching over to the investment side, it's cool because I just meet with them and it's like they don't care what color the walls are. This is how much it makes per door. This is how it pencils out.
So you have very specifically chosen to direct yourself that direction.
It's
And how are you doing that? You just phoning them?
No, so I don't. It kind of fell into place a little bit. I think this will be my 10th year coming up.
I see.
And after the recession, whatever, was really bad, I did find a couple investors to go to the courthouse with, and then we were doing some flips. And anytime you just start talking about investment, real estate, somebody's done something of some sort.
Yes.
So I started hearing about all these guys making more money in multifamily and trying to figure out how they were flipping certain things. And he had me just find him his first apartment, and that was cool. I did that, and then we found a flip one that we ended up flipping.
So these 2 guys are your main focus there in the investment world, or is it expanded out quite a bit from there?
Yeah, it has, but you don't want to expand too much because you get a bunch of money you can't do it with, right? And then who do you pick? That's priority.
Yeah. So they have enough money, you're able to take them projects, and they're able to.
And you have like your big guy developer that you can tackle 30 to 50 million if it's not that big, or if you have your in-house guy that does really cool infill stuff.
So that's pretty interesting. So really, with the right investors, it could be a very small group of tight relationship.
Yeah, well, that's
add value.
A lot of time it ends up staying in the family anyways, because my engineer will find the dirt, send it to my developer, and then my developer sends it to my end user, and that's kind of nice because then you get the monopoly effect there.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of time to get those relationships, and sometimes they don't line up. But it's cool to sell the development off to a national if we can't use it, or be able to have an audible per se.
But that's your goal, is to continue to develop that direction more.
Yeah, and I like building stuff for the community. It's cool to drive by and say, we helped put that together, or like.
I'll bet.
Yeah, it's pretty rewarding. I'd love first-time home buyers. It's just typically take the most work, but it's like you put in all the work and you get all the reward.
It's very joyful, but as a businessman, you're more maturing in your business model now.
And as much as you hate to say that you don't want to do it, it's just like it takes time. And
so you belong to a pretty nice golf club. Has that been valuable to you business-wise, or just you like to golf?
Not until this year, actually.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think I've been a member 3 years now, 3 or 4, sometime. And now, like, I'll see people out there and say hi, and like, oh, what's going on with this? But it wasn't until earlier this year I got my first deal from out there.
Is that right?
And I think it's just because, honestly, 90% of the people that are out there in real estate loans, or they're developers, or they are my developers, or, and so maybe some of those contacts that I made out there,
90% of the people that go over
I swear,
us.
they are.